Once you have successfully logged into the Career Magnet School's Overdrive page, this is what you'll see. Once here, you can feel free to do a search, maybe a search for a title or for an author. You also have some more options in this advanced search feature, which I'll let you explore on your own. You can browse by subject, you can browse different collections. You can also browse our new titles that we have. When you see a book that looks interesting, that you want to learn more about, you can do so by merely clicking on it. And then down in the bottom right, there is this More feature. And if you click on that, it will give you a brief description of the book, kind of like what you would find on the back of a print book. And you can click on More and expand that and get some more information about the book and the author. It'll also show you some similar books that it'll recommend for you too as well that you're welcome to browse. Now let's say after reading this description, I want to borrow the book. All I merely do is click on Borrow. Now before I do this, just a couple of words about policies in Overdrive. First is once you check out a book, you have that book for 2 weeks. Now the really nice thing about Overdrive is that there are no late fees. So at the end of those 2 weeks, the book checks itself back in. You do have the option to renew, but in order to do so, you just need to send me, Mr. Barnaby, an email. You might come across a book that doesn't say borrow here, and it might say place a hold. And you can probably guess if it says place a hold, it means that the book is checked out. Someone else has it. These work like print books, so basically one user, one copy. I encourage you though, if you do come across that, to place a hold on that book. You'll be prompted to enter your email address. When that book becomes available, Overdrive will send you an email and you will have 3 days to log into Overdrive and check out that book if you wish. So Overdrive will hold it for you for 3 days. Let's continue. So I'll click on Borrow. And then you'll notice up here it's notifying me that the book has been checked out. So and if I wanted to read it, basically I would have to go to Account or click on Go to Bookshelf. Both these things would take me to the same place. So I'm going to click on Account up here. And under my account, you'll see the books that I have checked out. When you want to read these books, you have a few options to do so. The first option is this purple box here that says Read in your browser. If you choose that option, it basically sends the book to your default browser. In my case, my default browser is Safari, which yours probably is too, though you might have Chrome or something else. And as long as you're connected to the internet, you can read this book in your web browser. Some people prefer to do it this way. Me personally, I don't like to read in my web browser because I don't like to always be tethered to a Wi-Fi connection. So what I would recommend doing when you want to read a book is to actually download it before you do so. And when you go and download a book, you do have a couple options. The first option it gives you is a Kindle book. This is only for people that have an Amazon account or a Kindle device at home. If you choose that, you can download the Kindle app and read it through that or through your Kindle device. Most of you probably don't have that, so that's not going to be an option for you. I would strongly recommend downloading this as an EPUB ebook. And if you do so, you'll be able to read it through the Overdrive app, which I'll demonstrate here. So right now the title has just downloaded, and it will appear in my bookshelf section in the Overdrive app. So once again, I want to go up to these 3 lines and click on Bookshelf. In Bookshelf, this is where you can access that book and read it. So I just clicked on that. You can scroll through. You can actually customize this page. So if I just give it one tap on the screen, I can actually adjust the font. I can adjust the font size, the style. I can actually adjust the background to something that's comfortable for my eyes. So it's completely up to you. In the top right-hand corner, you'll notice a list and some dots here. This is actually the table of contents here. So if you have a book, like especially like a nonfiction book that you might want to skip around in, you can do that here as well. And you'll notice too, it kind of gives you your progress, and you can skip to a specific page down here. So at this point, I'll let you experiment and search for books. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, Mr. Barnaby, and enjoy Overdrive and enjoy the book that you choose.